guys, so this is a trick that everybody has been wanting me to do for a very long time. This is the most requested trick, but I've kind of been putting it off because it's not really a trick that you can just break down and show to somebody. It's one of those tricks that's unique to everybody, and everybody has to do it differently in order to achieve the trick, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just going to have to show you guys some tips and some ways that I learned how to do it, and then you guys are going to have to kind of figure it out yourself. There's a sweet spot that you have to find with your feet to travel in the glide or the slide, whatever you want to call it. Your angle has to be right, and your feet have to be positioned in the right way. It's not one that I can just show you guys because everybody's angle is going to be different depending on what wheels they're using and stuff like that. So it's something that you're going to kind of have to figure out yourself. But there's a few tips that I can teach you or show you that will help you guys out, and hopefully you will get this trick. It's not one of those tricks that you're just going to like try it one time and get it. Most people have to practice it over and over again. And your ankles have to be pretty flexible to do this trick. You have to have strong, flexible ankles. You have to be able to bend your ankles quite a bit and then hold that position in order to keep your toe from hitting the floor, and then that stops your glide. So, yeah, that's some stuff that you need to think about. Like, if you don't have strong ankles or your ankles are not flexible, you're going to want to stretch them out before you try doing this trick because you can hurt your ankles pretty bad if you don't. So I'm going to switch the camera angle and show you guys some things. I'm going to apologize. I don't have a lot of room, so I can't. That's why I hate doing these rolling tutorials, because I don't have a lot of room at my house to do these, and I don't have anybody to follow me with the camera. Well, I probably do, but it's embarrassing doing these videos. So I'll have to change the angle, and you guys hopefully can understand what I'm talking about with this little space that I have. Okay, so first tip that I can give you guys is the angle that you're going to be standing at. Now this angle is going to be different for everybody, so you kind of have to find that sweet spot. But just to give you guys an idea of what your feet are going to be doing, you're going to be positioned like this, okay? But not on your toes. I can't do this and stand still on my wheels. But you're going to be about like this, but your toe, I'll show you with this foot. Your toe is not going to touch, but it's going to be really, really close to the ground. You're going to want to get it to where you can roll it straight. So you can practice doing this, and you'll figure out what way you need to hold your wheel in order for it to go straight. Now, sometimes if you hold it a certain way, it's going to curve off this way. See, like that? You have to find that sweet spot so it'll go straight. Now, the next thing you're going to want to do is practice sliding into it. And what you can do is stand still, put your toe like it's supposed to be, and then push and kind of try to keep it going straight. Keep your other foot flat so you can kind of get, the front foot is the one that you're going to use the most to kind of make sure you're going straight, and your other foot will kind of just follow. But practice doing that, and just sliding back. Once you can do that where you slide straight, you're going to want to try turning your other foot. And this is going to take some practice, and once again, if you don't have strong, flexible ankles, don't do this because you can hurt your ankles pretty bad. So make sure you stretch them and try doing ankle exercises and stuff like that. So you're going to want to push off from this position and then drop your other toe, drop like this. So push, drop, okay? And I'm having to drag my toes because there is a couch over here that I don't want to run into, but you're not going to want to drag your toe. You're going to want to hold them up so that they're not touching. So just try doing that. Okay. This is so hard in this little amount of space to do this. Oh. You know that? Okay. Some people hold their feet differently. Some people do a wide stance. And then other people will do, one that's closer together. You'll figure out how to do it. That's why I'm saying it's unique to everybody. So once you get that down, you can try to start doing it from like skating backwards. So you could skate backwards and then stick this foot out. Your right foot, say I've been doing it to the right this whole time. Like my right foot's been my leading foot. And you can go like you're skating backwards. Put that toe out. Sorry, I think I'm out of frame. Okay, put that toe out, and then while you're skating backwards, just pop back into the slide. So I don't know if I'm in the frame or not. I'm sorry, guys, but that kind of, this is so hard to film in this little area, and but that's like one way you can do it. You can skate backwards and put your toe out like this, and then slide into it like that instead of standing in place and doing it. So that's another way that you can practice doing it. That's how I learned how to do it. You get a good amount of momentum doing it that way. And then the hardest part about that though is trying to get to where your angle is right and you're sliding correctly instead of sliding off to the side, because whenever I was learning how to do it, my slide, like my glide, I would go off, like I would slide off to the side and stuff. I wouldn't go straight like you're supposed to. So that's one thing that you're going to have to get your angles down really good, because you're going to be going pretty fast and the momentum is going to take you pretty far. So I would recommend practicing it from this part like that, because you can control the speed that you're going to go, and you can also make sure that your foot is right before you push off. So that's that tip. Now, turn the camera up real quick. And okay, so that's that. Can't even see me. Okay, so those are some little tips that you can do to get it. Like I said, this is a hard trick to kind of teach to somebody. It's just something you have to learn by trial and error. But another thing that you can do is at the skating rink, if you guys have walls or like a rail or one of those short walls that you can kind of grab onto, if you go to the skating rink and there's not a lot of people there and they don't mind you doing whatever while you're there, kind of like one of those sessions where there's only like 1 or 2 people that show up, I would recommend going to one of those to practice this. Or if you guys have a practice session where you get to go in and just practice, go up to the wall and hold on to it, and then put your feet in the position that you think they should be in, and kind of push yourself down the wall, cross your hands over so you can start rolling down the wall. That way you can keep your momentum going and you can figure out what way you need to put your feet. That's one thing that you can do. That's pretty good way to do it, but that kind of teaches you to lean forward a lot. So if you're going to do it, make sure your arms are out kind of far so you're standing up straight and you're not leaning forward. Another thing that you can do is you can get a partner to hold your hands, and you can get in that position and they can push you. And this is a good way to learn how to do it straight and do it without having to hold on to a wall. It's a little bit harder because somebody else is pushing you and you try not to balance off of them. You're going to try to balance off yourself, but all they're doing is pushing you. So you can do that. That's another way. These are really all the tips that I can tell you guys about the Iceberg, and I'm sorry I couldn't show you. I don't have a lot of room, like I said. Hopefully later on I'm going to try to film this video again when I get a chance to and I have room. Like, our game room's kind of messy right now, so I don't have a lot of room in here, and maybe I can get my mom to help me record it. But I just wanted to post this video up soon because everybody's been requesting it, and I wanted to give everybody what they wanted. So sorry it's not that great, but I will do another one later on, and I'll refilm it and do a better one. But this will have to do for now. If you guys have any questions, just post them down below or send me a message on my Facebook. All the links to everything will be down in the bottom. And yeah, once again, I apologize for the small space, and I'm sorry that I couldn't give you guys any more information to go off of, but that's the best way that I can show you guys or tell you guys how to do it. It's just one of those things that's unique to everybody. So keep trying at it, and hopefully you guys will get it, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.